Marky Worthington podcast all day.
All day.
Dream by night.
Don't buy me a drink. Just give me $10.
All day.
Go down to the strip club with your floppy disk and turn it into a hard drive.
Yeah, right. You'll get fucking thrown out by Big Tony.
We're here to name names and make people feel more ashamed for shit that they're not proud of.
Don't blow it. Keep it simple. Count your money.
No, whatever it is.
Welcome to the Marky Worthington Comedy Podcast. This is episode 75. And we're joined here in the studio with return guest of the show, Sam Silla. How you doing, man?
What's up, bro? You good?
Yeah, good, man. Good. Getting
First of all, I didn't realize it's the number 75.
75, dude.
What was my first one?
You're in the 20s somewhere, man. Like you were like early on. I think it was when you first moved. How long you been in Canberra now?
About a year and a half.
Yeah, so it would have been not long after you came to Canberra because we sort of linked up pretty quick.
I need that 150 number.
Yeah, exactly.
Episode 150.
Yeah. Well, 75. You're halfway through. Another 75, man. You work on the 150.
That's it, bro.
Why 150? Is that you?
I'll take 100, but I'd probably guess you got a special guest for that one.
Do you know what, man? I emailed Doug Stanhope.
See, I knew you had a special guest for 100. See, but I was thinking ahead. I'll take the 150.
I'm not going to get him, though. Like, I just thought I'd try. I really wanted to get someone for number 100, and I've still got, like, I did the ahead of time counting, and it'll probably be, like, around mid next year, so I've still got, like, another 12 months to organise it.
If you get the timing right, you might be able to pick someone from the festival.
Yeah, true.
Canberra Festival.
Yeah.
And then record it early.
Yeah, true. Like, because that's what I want to do. It's what I call an evergreen episode.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter when you record it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like evergreen, it's good all year round. But yeah, anyone from the festival would be awesome.
Stephen Amos.
Yeah, I would love it, dude. I actually met. Well, you were there when I met him. Yeah, he's a really fucking cool dude.
He'd probably do it.
Yeah,
He probably would.
He's a really, really fucking cool guy. Isn't that good about festival time, man? You can just go and like meet people and like hang out. It's like it's kind of like if I was a full-time comedian for a week. You know what I mean?
Don't know why a week, yeah.
It makes you feel like what it'd be like. Like, although I wasn't in the festival, like I was working for the festival. I've only performed in the actual festival once, and that was a support act in 2018.
Okay.
And I've applied this year. Have you applied for a festival show?
Yeah, applied.
Yeah.
We're both gonna get it. We'll get it.
Yeah.
I know you're gonna get it for sure.
Look, I applied for a half an hour spot. I want to do a half an hour with Jeremy Smith. Half each, yeah.
Sick. I didn't know that. I thought you were gonna do a full.
Nah, because I got my solo show in November. Like,
Shout out Marky Worthington solo in November.
yeah, 5th of November, man.
5th November.
This episode, I think this will come. So if you're listening to this now, you've got 2 weeks left to buy tickets. Yeah, so this one is luckily before the show.
Yeah.
A bit hard to buy tickets after, but still keen. So I've got my solo show in November, and the festival's in
March or something.
Yeah, it's in March. So I'm like, I don't want to do the same show for both.
Makes sense.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my solo show in November, 45 minutes, and then I'll cut that down to half an hour.
And then put that in the camera one.
No, and then between November and March, build another half an hour, a new half an hour.
Okay.
Of jokes that I didn't have in my solo show, but I've got. You know, like the ones that I still need to do a little work on. They're like 60% good. Mm-hmm. So by March, anyone that came to my solo show will get a new half an hour.
Sick.
And then after the festival, I'll put the first half an hour and the second half an hour together to make a full hour. And then that's when I do interstate stuff with hours.
Sick.
Whether that's straight away or later.
Yeah, but there's no rush.
Like, you know, you got Adelaide Fringe, Melbourne, all the Sydney Fringe.
And they'll more likely... Melbourne for sure, you can get an hour.
Yeah.
Because Melbourne just give you whatever you ask for.
As long as you pay, yeah.
Pretty much. Pay the reg and you'll be fine. So that's a smart approach.
So I don't like doing material for a solo show. And then if I get any fans from that and they buy tickets for the comedy festival, they can see a whole new show.
Yeah.
And that's what I like doing. Another thing I like to do is if I put a bit out, like if I've got like a bit that I put on for socials,
Couple snips. Yeah.
I'll just won't do that bit again. I'm like, maybe if I'll include it in like a large set, but like I try to just work on new shit as much as I can.
Yeah.
It's just like it's an old school way of doing it. Like, but yeah, I don't have a lot of followers yet. So I want to make sure that anyone that invests time and money into seeing me gets their money's worth, and I don't keep feeding them the same jokes.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, what about yourself, man? What do you got planned for the festival?
Split show with Taylor.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
that'll be a
good.
fucking fire show.
It'll be a
man.
good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to do a split. Yeah, kind of working on the logistics of it. We'll kind of wait for Dave and Tim and them guys to give us the okay till we can do it, and then
Yeah.
that's it. And then we'll probably take that one same as you. We'll take it around to the festivals.
Yeah.
We'll do a festival run for sure next year. And
Yeah.
just kind of build from that. Take
Fuck
some
yeah.
momentum. Yeah.
Do you have any ideas about what the name of the show is going to be?
We got a couple.
Oh.
But we haven't made it official yet.
Yeah, okay.
Because I might have one, he might have one, but we're kind of like, when we come to that agreement, like, yeah, we got one for sure.
Yeah.
Everyone will know.
Yeah, Benny Egmalees and Taylor did a split tour. Like they did a couple of shows.
Sick.
They wasn't really. They just did a couple of like regional shows together, and they called it Curry and the Cracker. Dude, it was so fucking funny. I've had Benny on the show a couple of times actually.
Yeah.
3 times so far.
Okay.
And did you know Benny Egmalees?
Yeah.
He's doing more film stuff now. I haven't seen him in the comedy scene for a bit. I know he's keen, but he's just so tied up.
He comes up once in a blue moon. I do see him pop up.
Yeah. No, he's really good, man. I like not just what he does on stage, but what he does off stage. Like he really sort of helps. He's good with ideas and shit. I remember when he first moved. He's from Sydney as well.
Okay.
When he first moved to Canberra, doing comedy one night at this bar called Smith's, and sorry, not Smith's. Smith's is still going. It's one of the oldest ones in town. Phoenix. It's another bar. Yeah, Phoenix used to be in the bus interchange in the city, dude. It was grimy as fuck, dude. It was fucking rough. Yeah. There was like homeless people in the crowd and shit, dude. It was
that
rough.
sounds grimy.
It's fuck, dude. It burnt down. It was like
burnt down.
Yeah.
Oh, Phoenix.
Yeah, it didn't rise from the ashes, man.
That's
It actually did. They built. So it used to be this bar that was in Civic, and then it was notorious. Like it was it was like the Civic version of like the Potbelly. Like it was like an iconic bar in Canberra.
Right.
And it burnt down, and then they rebuilt it like next door.
Okay.
And like kind of were renovating the original building.
Yeah.
And then they just ran out of money and just fucking shut it down. Now it's got nothing. I think it's near where Sideways is.
Oh, one of those ones.
Yeah,
okay,
along that strip.
Along there.
Anyway, I was there one night. Benny just moved to Canberra.
Yeah.
He comes in. I was doing a new bit. And he's like, that's got legs, that bit. He's like, that's got legs. And I ended up perfecting it, and I did it. That was in 2017 when I started.
Okay.
And then I went and did it in the comedy festival in March of 2018. And that was like one of my bits. And it was just like that encouragement, like because I think he was already been doing it for a few years at that point, to have that like, yeah, that's got legs. It's funny, like you can see a bit when it's got wings, you know what I mean? Like,
good thing I like about Benny's cool, I like him, but good thing I like about, I've always said this about Canberra comedians in general, is that they mostly will be like that.
Yeah.
Like if you're new, if you're old, if you got a joke that's got some legs on it, people come up to you and talk to you afterwards and be like, oh, that's got some legs, or how about this, or what about, have you thought of it from this angle? And it's nice. I like it.
Or like they'll be like, oh, that's a good callback opportunity. Like you ever seen someone set and you're like, why didn't he just do that callback, man? It's staring him in the face.
Yeah, but sometimes when you're up there, you might not see it. But sometimes someone can see it for you, and that's what you need. So
it's like your friend. If you got a friend in a shit relationship, dude, and you're just like, what are you doing with this chick, man? What are you fucking?
Yeah, but that's different because they're like, nah, I love her.
Yeah.
I'm staying.
Dude, I've been the guy that points it out and the guy that gets it pointed out for sure. You always go. That's the thing, man. It's like you see all these shows, like these fucking all these dating shows. Like people that are just never fucking dated and they're in their 40s and shit. And you're just like, dude, that's because you never started when you're young. You do stupid shit when you're young.
Yeah.
Like you make mistakes. But if you wait until you're like 40, you got to fucking catch up. You got to like try and make mistakes. It's hard to make mistakes because everyone in your age group's already made mistakes, you know?
And then that dating game doesn't wait for no one either.
No.
Things move on. So if you're a little bit out of touch or out of sync, they're like, move on.
Yeah.
Next. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and I think people also can sense when someone's like new, you know what I mean? Like, if you're like nervous, it's like with a crowd, man.
Yeah.
If you show any sign of nervousness,
They'll know.
They're just like, this guy's fucking new, man.
Yeah.
I think what's funny, dude, when you like trying out new material or something, and people are like, "Oh, you did really well." I was like, "Did really well? Can't have been doing this for 5 fucking years." Fucking pat me on the back.
Some of those is cool, but then sometimes it's nice when you try a new bit and you've got all your like comedy mates there. Like, for example, like last Tuesday at the basement, it was funny because I was trying that new joke about the haircuts. And it was like you, it was funny. It was like you, Taylor, Chris were all on the side. I could see you guys as well, but it was like the laugh was like, okay, it's working.
Yeah.
I got it. I'll work on this, but it makes sense because you're trying new stuff all the time. But there's certain rooms you're trying, like, because you know your people are there, so it's like they will give you honest feedback. Because sometimes the crowd could laugh, but that doesn't mean necessarily the joke will work.
Yeah,
everywhere. Where I feel like they'll be like, look, it works, but da 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 da.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, and also. Comedians are sadistic, man. We'll fucking laugh if, like, you know, like if someone does shit, we'll laugh. You know what I mean? If you bomb, if someone bombs, we'll fucking laugh because it's like at least he gave it a go. You know, like, well, I can't speak on all comedians, but I tend to find like I'll laugh if someone tries out a bit, and I know what they're trying to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? I still appreciate someone giving it a crack.
Always appreciate a trial.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. A for effort, you know what I mean?
That's it.
Yeah, I always that's why I like new people rocking up, man. There's a couple of guys that are in the scene that just randomly came along to an open mic and they're still doing it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and it all happened because of just like one time they were like, "Oh, give it a crack." Fate is one of them.
Fate is.
Yeah, dude.
Shout out Fate. That dude is the funniest. That guy is funny.
There's just he's naturally funny, man.
He's naturally funny even when he's not even talking with jokes. He's funny because even him like trying to fumble to get a piece of paper with his jokes on it is funny.
Another one that's like that is Jeff Sheen.
Jeff Sheen's funny as well.
Yeah. He'll just randomly like think of like he'll pull it. I was talking to him on Tuesday about this. Jeff watches the show too. He'll be on like.
What's up, Jeff?
Fuck man.
Oriental noodle. He'll know what I mean.
That's not a flavor. That's a race.
It's a race.
He'll be like stuck on a bit and pull out the piece of paper.
Yeah.
And then just like look at the paper. And then keep talking about what he was talking about before.
Or he'll turn around, be like 1 second.
Yeah, like we don't know.
I like that. I like when he does that.
Man, he's good, man. He's consistent too. You know what I mean? I like people that rock up and keep getting on stage. I had this new guy actually.
Was that the one that was at the basement?
Oh no! So there was a new guy. He was at Transit. Because he's mates with Alex, and then he got up at Gang Gang for the first time and did pretty well.
Okay, who's this?
Yeah, he's not. He's only been doing it a couple times.
Okay.
This is his second time. He gets up at Potbelly. He put his name on the list. He emailed me, but the problem was he didn't come and say, "Oh, I'm here." Like, so I didn't know who it was. So I'm like, this guy's not here. I don't know, whatever. And he comes up to me at the end. His name's Shelby. He comes up to me at the end. He's just like, "Oh man, what do I have to do to get on the thing?" And I'm just like, "Oh man, you should have like come let me know you're here." But it's okay. We'll throw you up.
Yeah.
He's like, "Should I?" And I was just like, "Dude, always get up. Like always. If you get a chance to get on stage,
man, you have to. Like,
imagine. I explained it to him like this. It was like, once you get on stage, you're playing with house money. Because it's free time. You weren't going to get on stage, and now you're on stage, so you don't have anything to lose. You're already on top, you know.
But make sure when you do that though, that you're at least kind of prepped so you can get house money next time.
Yeah.
Like, don't think of it like as in house money. It's like, oh well, if I mess up, I mess up. So, well, if you mess up, then you might not get that
confidence
or opportunity. Because Canberra is awesome because it's inclusive, but in other states, if you do that, it's rough.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to be allowing anyone just to rock up on their shows and just do whatever in practice. Where camera is way more chill, way more, you got more opportunities, and you got to be like, there was one dude, I don't even know what his name was. You know what I'm talking about. There was a dude who was at Smith's one time.
Yeah.
And every second word was like the F-bomb, C-bomb.
Yeah.
It was like a bogan kid.
Yeah.
And he was just bad. Like, he got flashed like early.
Yeah.
He was supposed to be 5 minutes. Jeff flashed him after like 2.
Yeah.
It was bad. Like, no one's seen him ever since. It was just, he's only brought all of his mates along as well.
Yeah.
His mates weren't laughing.
Dude, I've seen some fucking horror shows over the years, man.
I think the fact that he got flashed by like 3 or 4 comedians, everyone just pulled out their phones and started just like flashing him like, no, you need to get up the stage.
Dude, there's this guy that used to rock up. He was like middle-aged, probably later than middle-aged. Maybe like, I don't know, late 40s, early 50s, man. He used to rock up with his missus.
Yeah.
And she was like around the same age, dude. And he would just get up. He'd be like fucking like at least 8 beers deep by the time he got on stage. Yeah. And he'd just be like, so I was telling my daughter she can't have blokes around the house and all this shit. Like he'd be just like just telling dad jokes, like shit about being a dad. But like he'd just be like hell unprepared. He'd just go up and just tell random stories.
And it doesn't work.
Yeah, or he'd be telling pub jokes, like jokes that weren't even his, and you'd just be like, man,
stop,
dude, get off.
Stop.
But the good thing was he kind of like weeded himself out because what happens is like eventually he goes, fuck that. You know what I mean? But we used to have a few guys like that over the years. They rock up, flash in the pan, fuck off. Or you get someone that comes along and they get a whole bunch of spots, like they're really good, and then they just give up.
Yeah.
Like, it happens over the years, you know.
It's comedy for you, though, man. It's not that it's not for everyone, but it's for everyone at different levels. You know, some people enjoy it and then like, it's not for me. Some people smash it and disappear off the planet. Some people terrible and just are around. It's like there's nothing you can do about it, but it's good because it suits for everyone. So it's kind of like, you just got to find your niche, basically.
Yeah, I tell you who really just like jumped straight in, has been doing a lot of shit, is Roland Bull, man. He like, I remember when I did my first Raw, which was, I've been doing comedy for 5 years. I did my first Raw 2020. Like, it took me a few years to actually try Raw. And Roland was in that and smashed it. Ever since then, just getting through it, you know what I mean? So some people just like, and I had Roland on the podcast, and he was talking about what got him into comedy. And he said he just wanted to give it a try.
Good on him.
Yeah, and I reckon everyone that wants to give it a try should at least try it at least once, just to see what they like.
And if you're going to try it, go to the open mic in the basement on Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. That's on the third Tuesday of the month.
They let people up.
Fucking hell, you know it's good when people do your promo for you.
That's it, bro.
Yeah. It's sad though when like how much I like push everything sometimes, like, you know what I mean? Like, you've got to kind of be that guy, but sometimes I'm like, fuck. I even tell myself to shut up sometimes, you know what I mean? I just fucking like, I'm sick of fucking promoting so heavy, but I have to do it.
You have no choice, otherwise, it's your show. It's your,
I get a lot of first timers at the basement, and I think that's because I put heaps into promo. So anyone that just searches open mic Canberra,
it'll pop up.
It might pop up, and then like, I think a lot of the 1 year comedians started at the basement. Like, I know I've supplied a few to the scene, which is good.
You sound like a drug dealer.
I'm a comedy dealer.
I've put a few on the streets.
Yeah, I got everything, man.
My body counts at 5.
Comedy body count.
My comedy room body counts at 5.
Yeah, so but I like that, man. It's like you get someone just pop up every now and again that's just naturally really good and smashes it out. It's like when you hear stories about like Chappelle, man, like he was just doing it from such a young age and like just going out and doing fucking whatever he wanted, and it was hilarious, just like without fail.
Yeah.
Some people just fucking natural.
Some people it just takes a while to. I think it's one of those ones where it's like, everyone's on their own journey in comedy, and then everyone will mature at a certain time.
Yep.
Like not even podcast related. Like I DM'd you maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah.
I said I don't know what it was, but like recently you've just gone up. another level.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the jokes were just popping off. Like that just happens. People just organically, just at different stages of their comedy life, just like will just be doing something all of a sudden, boom, something happens.
feel
and
a
then
level
you just
up.
feel like you just gone up a level, and it's just like cool.
Yeah.
And then they start performing at that level, and then
Yeah.
boom, it happens again.
Oh man, I still sometimes drop back.
But we all do.
Yeah,
We all do,
Sometimes
yeah.
I'll be on. You know, like I've had some weeks where I'm just like I'm just fucking on this week. You know, I think because I constantly strive to do new material. Once I get to the tail end, it's like all looking good, and I bank that and
Yeah.
start working on new shit. I like level up and then just have to try and beat the last time. You know, I'm super competitive with myself.
Yeah.
You know, like if I have a good, I'm only as good as my last set. You know, like I try. If I like don't do so well, I'm just like, ah, fuck, man. And I like sometimes it'll take me a while to bounce back because I'll get in my head. You know what I mean? But I'm starting to try and be a bit more organic. One thing that I like doing that I only really the last 12 months that I really actually leaned into it is fucking crowd work, man. Like
Crowd work's the
it
best.
took me so long and I'm pretty good at it
Yeah.
compared to like how I thought I'd be at it. Like I never really tried it because I didn't think I'd be like really good at it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to waste time doing something that I wasn't going to be good at. But the only way you can be good at it is to keep like trying it. Dude, even at the Potbelly the other night, man, there was like a couple there that weren't even a couple. They were friends apparently.
Yeah, Canberra friends.
They weren't, and they weren't there for the comedy. They were just there to have dinner, and they were just fucking talking the whole way through the thing at full volume. And I was just like, which whatever, do whatever you want. I don't really give a fuck.
still.
But as an MC, it was affecting the other comedian, so I like addressed it. And even then, I was just like, I got a little bit of crowd work in that. The best thing is when you pull someone up, right, and they're like, please don't look at me, or please don't. You're like, oh, now I'm going to go even harder, man, because this fucking. Imagine just not being responsible for your actions. Just going into a public place, you notice there's a comedy night on, you just start fucking talking at full, and just be like, no, fuck them, this is our time. You know what I mean? Like, dude, be a bit, like, I don't know, whatever. It's kind of like, I might have fucking invaded their space. Maybe they've been having dinner there every Tuesday night for the last fucking 6 years.
So, get up my space.
Yeah. But I do like leaning into crowd work. Do you have any crowd work shit, like moments that you've worked on? Like,
Man,
not worked on, but like just random things that have happened. You're like, fuck, that was a good bit of crowd work.
Oh, you know, it is like back in the day, I used to do the joke about being in the toilet and just talking to people. And then obviously every Aussie has a different reaction to that. And it always works. But I learned I understood how effective crowd work was from like two people. Pat Doherty,
Fucking killer.
he's amazing at it, and Carl Legacy. But Carl's funny because Carl just waffles and will waffle until something sticks.
Yeah.
Where Pat's like, you would think he's prepped, but it's crowd work. So it's like, how do you prep for that? Like, I don't know, he's found a really good spot where he's able to, like, I remember one time he crowd worked when I first met him, he crowd worked in
Smith's?
No, in Sydney.
Oh, you're up in
Coogee.
Sydney, yeah.
And he did this madness, right? I kid you not. There was a bush background. This dude went into the bush and just fell in the middle of his crowd work. It was the funniest thing ever. People just stopped laughing. It was the best thing ever. And then he crowd worked one time at the front.
Yeah.
And crushed it.
Yeah.
And there was a funny story, true story, because he was recording it because it was one of his best crushes ever, and then his phone just died.
Oh, no.
So he thought he recorded the whole crush. He's like, where is it? Where is it? Like, yeah, bro, your phone like stuffed up. Like, your phone was like some Android.
Yeah.
That's what you get when you have an Android. It was like, he recorded like, and like gone. It was like, that's it. That's what you get
Like
when you.
he used the fucking the trap phone, dude. He used the
He
dealer
used
phone,
his
the wrong
ghetto
one.
trap phone, and then he tried to record it, and it was gone, and then that was it. But
The
it was,
Vodafone.
Yeah. Dan Muggleton as well is good at crowd work.
He's good. Yeah.
Dan's just, he's another level. He's polished though. So.
Yeah, no, Dan's really fucking good, man. There's a few people that like I know that are full-time comedians. Dan's one of them, and he's fucking good. Like he's committed to it. Like he's
good
fucking
on
professional, man.
Anyone who's a full-time comedian,
Yeah,
props to you, man, because that's hard. Because you gotta.
The problem is like I have my day job
Same.
to pay for my comedy. You know what I mean? Like the reason that I can sink time and money into, not so much time, but the reason I have some money to promote shit, to pay for sponsored posts, all that. If I was doing comedy full time in Australia, I'd be living in my car, dude.
Centrelink.
Yeah, Centrelink Steve.
Centrelink Steve. Hey, Centrelink Steve. Centrelink Steve. Do you know where Centrelink Steve came from?
Where?
Kid you not. On a drive to the basement.
Oh, really?
Swear down.
Oh, fuck.
Most of the time, every time I come up to the basement, I'm not even like, because I'll take ownership of this. I'm one of the worst when it comes to prepping for jokes.
Yeah.
I'm literally like, most of the time I'll come up with a joke between the drive from home to the basement.
Yeah.
Because that's the only time I've got like peace and quiet. Work isn't around me. No one's around me to distract me. And then one time there was like an instrumental one. And I just started like freestyling in the car. Just, you know, like when you're by yourself, you just start rapping to songs. But I was like, oh, I'm gonna do something.
I'm too white for that. But I respect it.
Listen, you white, but I know you rap in the car when you're by yourself. Like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, I just can't repeat all the words in front of you.
So literally it'll be like
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
That's it.
Underneath the bridge.
Underneath the bridge.
Californication,
That's
whatever.
it. But yeah, so I was rapping on the way. I was like making up stuff, and I was like, oh, you know. And then, kid you not, and then I got to the basement, and then your mate Dave, the sound guy, and I realized,
Soundy
and
Dave.
I only picked up on it because I've been to the basement a bunch of times, but I never picked up on the fact that you let people up on instrumentals of hip hop.
Yeah.
Never thought of it. I was like, oh, I didn't think of it. And then once I was like, play an instrumental. I was gonna just rap to it.
Yeah.
That was it, and that's where Centrelink Steve was born. Swear
yeah,
down, and then Centrelink Steve went viral from there.
That's why you're famous, man. That's why I had to book you on a Sunday. Actually, Blackjack had a bit that he did. He's just like, "Can you play Where the Hood At?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." So he goes up to Where the Hood At, dude.
Yeah.
And this was his big, like, fucking
moment.
big opener, you know, big fucking icebreaker. He's just like, "Where the Hood At?" Not here. Fuck.
Hey, shout out to Blackjack, man. That guy is on crack.
I
love him.
I love Blackjack, man. He's the fucking. He's also the drunkest every time I've ever, like, out of the whole lineup, he'd have the highest fucking blood alcohol limit. If I had one of the police things where you blow into it.
Blackjack's the person you look forward to because you just don't know what he's gonna say.
Oh man,
it's like how drunk are you right now? It's like, oh, a couple drinks in. It's like, oh, if he's 2 more drinks in,
I reckon it'd be high range every time he goes up, dude.
Oh, he's already passed the speed limit every time. He's passed the speed limit when he turns up.
Yeah.
That tells you how much he drinks.
Dude, I don't even know what he does. He just wears high vis.
It's construction.
Oh, yeah, true. That's it, yeah.
He's construction for sure.
Yeah. Not joke construction, though.
he don't need that.
Yeah.
He has blueprint. That's it. No bricks.
There's no blueprint to his comedy.
No blueprint. Yeah, I love Blackjack. He's
he's
awesome, man.
No, it's one of those things, like, we started comedy in the back room. Like, I started that. And this is before Soundy Dave used to do the sound. I just used to do the sound between comedians. So I would, like, go, get the music queued up, go up, announce them, come back, turn it down.
Yeah.
And, like, just that was all I was doing.
Fair.
And you know what? Pat Doherty came to the basement for an open mic once. He was looking in the back room and he's just like, man, you should still do comedy in this tight space. But because of COVID, I couldn't, because of, like, the limit. But once things start picking up a bit more, they're already starting to pick up, which is good. But I think that back room still would be good for, like, specialized shows, you know, like, sort of like tighter audience. I want to film something there, you know, because you're like 50 people in that room is fucking roaring.
A small roof as well, everything. So all the sound will just bounce. Yeah, that'll be good.
I'm filming my solo show.
This one?
Yeah. I've got 5 cameras. One of them I'm going to put in the audience, though.
I know where one's going to go.
Yeah, for sure.
GoPro off the roof.
Light wrap.
GoPro off the roof.
Who do you think you're fucking with, man?
Sorry, I got to cut you off. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, right? We were watching Marky do stand up, right? And then before he went up, we were like, what's he doing? Like, he brings out this big GoPro stick, right? And the smallest GoPro. And then in the middle of the show, he just stands up and he starts fiddling with, like, the roof. I'm like, what's he doing? This guy literally attaches a GoPro to the roof, dialing upside down. and it's
like Spider-Man, dude, just hanging
Literally,
down.
this thing just dangling off the roof, and it's like small, like fluorescent screen, just with like a red flashing bar. We're like this. Yeah, good on you, Marky. No one thought of that before. It was like Marky was. I was like, that's the first time because everyone normally like. If they have a GoPro or a stick, or you've done it before, sticks, you put it on a table, one of your drink tables, and just record.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that.
Then I was
man.
like, what's he doing? It's like, he stuck the GoPro on top of the
No
roof.
one's gonna
like,
bump it on the roof, man.
That was
the
sick.
red light means it's off. No, just joking.
Yeah, good luck with that. You'd have been pissed. You'd have done a Pat Doherty right there.
Dude, so yeah, that's why I do it, man. Because every now and then you might get a good bit of crowd work, and it'll just be like you got a video, so you don't want to do the Pat Doherty and have the fucking Android phone.
I still remember your crowd work on that woman. I still haven't seen it. I want to see a clip of that one with the woman who had the hoop earrings.
Oh yeah.
See, I remember.
I never seen those people again. They were actually
That's why I say you gotta bring that clip out.
They're from LA, man. They were just visiting. Yeah. It's yeah, man. That was at fucking Boardwalk. They don't run that room no more. But yeah, it was a good.
Where's Boardwalk?
It was Boardwalk down by the lake in Belconnen.
Why can't I remember it?
Yeah,
Have I been to Boardwalk?
I don't know. Maybe you like fucking blanked it out. Had like it was like a bar in Belconnen, but like Kai used to run it.
Oh, is that shut down now for sure?
Yeah.
Is that done?
Yeah, that's done.
Because that was where you did the roast battle with Kai.
Yeah, that was the first.
Yeah, that was where Kai got de-virginized.
Dude, he fucking beat me in the recent one.
Yeah, but you can always win one, but everyone remember the first one.
Yeah.
Everyone remembers who was first. That
Do you know-
first roast was dirty. So what? The Boardwalk's done now.
Boardwalk's done, man. I think they're doing maybe like a show here or there, but as a regular thing no more.
Yeah, okay.
Same with Polish Club, man. I don't think they do that no more.
No, because Kim and Sarah on that. Occasionally, whenever. Oh no, they stopped.
Yeah, it did stop.
Yeah, sorry, it was. Then it changed to the Durham. Is what it was called.
Yeah,
no,
now
so
they've-
they moved to Durham.
No, they do Durham.
It was
Because Sharky D was doing doing fucking Polish, and now Durham's ran by
Kim. Yeah, that's it.
Kim for Canberra, and
Kim for Canberra.
But yeah, see, Durham's pretty good, man. Like fucking, it's a bit how you going at first because it's just people eating dinner.
Durham's good. It's just a few tweaks away from being really, really good. It's
Yeah.
but that's tweaks you get like mics and understanding
The crowd.
crowds and what time is the best time to do it. Kind of.
If I
vibes,
can make someone pause their dinner for a second to see my set, I've won. You know, if like I'm a fat fuck, dude. If I find anyone funnier, they're more entertaining than
my
eating
food, then
then
you've
fucking
done a
I'll
good
just
job.
go for it. Yeah. So that's the thing. Like I learned that early on. They used to run this room in Gungahlin at a place called Young and Friskies.
Yeah.
Still exists as a restaurant, but they don't do comedy no more there. It used to be Taylor and Benny Millie used to run that.
Okay.
Fucking they used to just have to try to make people laugh, and still to this day I got the best laugh I've ever got there once.
Okay.
I did an opening bit and it fucking did so well. I've never been able to get it to like it's still decent, but I just can't get it to what it did that night. Dude, I watched some fucking dude spit his food out. He's laughing that hard. Like it was like, and it was just a one-liner. Like, and it's good. Like it was good. I've still got the video.
Put it out.
No, I might use it as a clip later, but I am going to put it in my solo show. So I don't want to burn it. But it's I still to this day have not. I kind of put that joke on the back burner. Because I was like, I know how that joke works, and I don't want to waste my stage time doing shit that I know works.
Yep.
But yeah, that's one thing that I learned from there is to try and get people. It's a bit like what's that Denman Prospect, that new room Sarah Ison.
Honeysuckle.
It. From what I heard, I didn't go to it, but apparently that was very much the same. Like people trying to just like have dinner and stuff, and then you're trying to stop them, or like they're watching the footy or something.
So that happened to me. So I went on the first Honeysuckle.
You were the first one.
Yeah, I was the first one, and then literally as I was playing, the rugby was on TV above my head. So people were eating dinner and then looking above me. So no one's actually looking at me at this point. Everyone's looking above my head. The door is next to me on the left, so when people are walking in and out, people are just like, excuse me. That was the funniest thing ever. And then by the time we went to the second half, they'd already done some tweaks like turn the TV off, turn the mic up. So all of a sudden it's like, damn it. Like, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, well, that's what makes, I think, that's what makes you better, right? Like, you learn shit from gigs.
They're the best. You learn from them, yeah.
Yeah, I've done a couple. I still talk about it to this day. I actually include. So I was mentioning this off mic. I've got a column in BMA coming out, like a interview that I did, and one of the questions was, "What's the craziest gig you've ever done?" I did a fucking outdoor gig in May of 2020, just after the initial lockdowns. It was outdoors. It was a 12-hour gig. It was bands playing.
I remember that you were talking to me about this.
Yeah. And I was just fucking emceeing between the bands. And I had to do 15 minutes while the bands switched
Setting up,
over.
yeah.
And it's daylight. I'm trying to make 100 people laugh with the fucking sun in my eyes, dude. And midway through the gig, some removalists come in that were using the car park and nearly ran over the crowd, dude.
Okay. That's extreme.
And they were like all these married dudes. They're coming out, they're drinking beers and shit. They're like, what's going on here? Like trying to fucking... And then do you know what they did? They put the tailgate down on the back of the van and just sat in the van and watched the show, drinking piss, just watching the gig.
Man, good on them.
And dude, one of them was this lanky... He was like this tall, lanky married dude with dreadlocks down to his ass in a ponytail.
Yeah.
He walks past and I'm just like, this guy looks like he fucks. Do you fuck, man? And he just goes like... Long and thin, gets it in. Short and thick, does the trick. And I just fucking lost it, dude.
Bowery
the crowd
one-liners
lost
are
it.
the best. They come up with anything, I swear.
Oh, I fucking loved it, man. It's like when I had Lunswell on the show. He was talking about he's like, because do you know? I don't know if you knew this about Lunswell, dude. He is like, I think he said he's got he's one of like, he's got a family of like 47 people, dude.
Jeez.
And he's got like his dad had 7 different wives, like one after the other.
Good on him.
Fucking crazy. What a unit.
Get it in.
But this is something you might not have known about Lunswell. He used to be 180 kilos, man.
180?
180.
How much is he now?
Like 110 or something?
Man, good on you.
120 maybe,
Yeah,
but he's
bro.
Tall, but he's stocky. And he was saying, he said, I said, what got you that big, man? He's just like, a KFH, man. I'm like, what's KFH? He's like, Kentucky Fried Horse. I'm just like, a horse. He's just like, nah, it's chicken, man. But I just fucking like
Horsed it down.
Nah, that's what he said, because he said everyone he grew up with just gets fucking addicted to the bad food, man.
Yeah.
And like, he was one of the only few, and he's talking about this on the show, to break the cycle.
Yeah, good
like,
on him.
and
Yeah.
he's into his fitness and stuff now. But yeah, he's a fucking really sweet dude. Like he's I hope he does more gigs with his music and shit. So yeah, but anyway, they're just Maori dudes. I had to give the shout out to the Maori homie in case he fucking just picks me up.
Oh, waits outside your house.
Yeah,
Hey, bro.
yeah. I heard you talking shit. Fucking like, he wears the headphones, and Chris Martin said, "Oh, what's the headphones for, man?" He goes, "Oh, they're for decoration." He knew Chris Martin was giving him the shits, man. Giving him like shit, like being like, "Oh, are they just for show, or do you use them?" You know what I mean? When he came around here, he had a comb in his afro, dude. On the show. What a fucking...
If I had afro, I'd have to come too. I don't want my beard if I could.
I've had one in my beard. Actually, I went into a beard competition and they
Did you win that?
Yeah,
I got Irish one.
I got longest beard. I didn't get best overall.
Okay.
There was different categories,
Yeah.
and I have never won best overall. I've been competing in that for like 7 years.
Yeah.
And I fucking have never won best overall. But I always win something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They must have bulk bought the trophies, man, because I've got like 4 of the fucking trophies from all the years, and like
They all look the same.
certificates and shit. Yeah. No date, no nothing, just fucking there. Yeah.
That's all you need. Costco wholesale.
Yeah. You got
What
a
you
pallet.
need? Beard trophies.
Yeah. Could I get some beard trophies?
Oh, cool.
They're fucking sold out, man. How about Costco? Do you have a membership?
Hell yeah, bro. Costco's the best.
Yeah, you get the fuel. I get the fuel, and I also get Did you know it's the only place I can buy? Fucking, I don't know if you're into this, man. You can buy like a fucking big bag of fucking beef jerky, man. I love that shit.
The red one?
Yeah, the red one.
Bro, that's the best beef jerky
Yeah.
there. The Jack Links.
Yeah, the
I
Jack
always
Link,
eat
yeah,
that.
yeah,
but
yeah.
they don't have any other flavors. See, this is how you know I like it.
Yeah.
I always want them to have like either teriyaki or the
Yeah,
other flavors. They
the-
only have the original.
Only the original.
And it's like
man.
$14.
Dude, I
And I
sometimes
slam the whole bag.
I sometimes fuck with the chili. You know, the biltong one.
The other bag,
Yeah. I sometimes get the chili, but that's like my work snack. You know, like
Beef jerky is the best.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's so, and you compare it to like Coles, you spend like $6 for
petrol station. Do you get a fucking
the
bag this big
small.
for fucking $5?
That's $14. You get like a nice kilo.
Yeah.
It's the best.
It's the best shit, man.
Shut up.
Yeah.
But speaking of beef jerky, one of my aunties, she lives in Alaska,
Yeah.
and every time she'd come to visit when I was in the UK, she'd bring back the same company, Jack Links, whatever, but she'd bring me all the different flavors.
Yeah.
I would just literally sit there for like a week on end, just eating beef jerky.
Yeah, like a
the
fucking
peppercorn, the
Yeah.
teriyaki one.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
it's the best.
Yeah. That's.
But my jaw would be aching afterwards.
Do you feel like a Russian
here,
chick, dude?
like
you know,
here,
like you know, like you say that you feel like Espulla. You
Yeah,
got the Russian jaw.
Yeah.
You feel, what's that? You have like Khabib jaw.
Khabib jaw,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Because
my jaw is just like aching at this
Yeah,
point. 'Cause I
yeah.
just chewing, but then it's the best.
my butcher used to make beef jerky.
Oh,
Yeah, so I this butcher that I say is actually one of the homies. I like because I've been seeing him for like 8 years. We became friends because he just every week I was in there buying stuff, and he started making beef jerky. But the problem was because he wasn't like he had to get it certified.
right.
So what happens is you got to make like a massive batch, send a sample away, they test it, tell you if it's okay for you to sell.
Oh,
So he stopped doing it because it was costing too much to get it sampled and licensed and all this shit. But while he was doing it, dude, he used to it was great. And you could tell him any flavor, he'd make it. You'd be like, and he'd make like all sorts of crazy flavors, but he'd make like a whole block and slice it for you.
yeah.
Or if you wanted, he would just give you the fucking block, dude. You could just like slice it yourself. He's insane. He used to do his own bake. He still does his own bacon and stuff. Dude,
Oh.
you reckon do you eat bacon?
Of course, man.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not. Hell yeah, you making?
I'm just checking why you've got a beard, that's all.
I'm brown and beard, so I'm like, making,
I'm just making sure,
Yes,
dude.
guy, you got a longer beard than me.
Yeah. I'm just fucking with you.
I know.
I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, wait, you drink whiskey in that? No, I'm just-
Rhineless.
Yeah, Rhineless.
Rhineless bacon.
Did I? Well, I'm just checking, you know.
I'm about to get your show cancelled now. You do nothing. I'm gonna say something.
Cancel it, dude. I got the. I could deal with the fucking publicity.
Yeah.
I just know that. Notice that black flag on the back of your car, man. I'm just making sure.
Yeah, with a fist. Yep.
Got that white squiggly on there.
Yep.
But yeah, no. So he does his own bacon. You reckon bacon's good when you cook it, right?
He's eat bacon raw, I'm guessing.
No, what he does, man. He like I've gone in there on the day when he makes it, and because he makes it on the weekend and sells it through on like the Monday and Tuesday, and then he sells it throughout the week.
Yeah.
And I went in there one time, and he just finished smoking it, so it was still warm,
Right.
dude. And he just finished slicing it, and he gave me a piece that was still warm.
Yeah.
Fucking the best, dude.
Oh.
It was so good. Like I've never been able to.
Get something. the same.
Yeah, because I'm not used to having it like that. You know, normally I'm used to frying it.
frying it.
Yeah. Did I remember I worked with this guy one time, this Muslim dude, and I cooked up some pork chops, like reheated them, barbecue, man. You know how I do it. Smoke it and all that sort of shit. Dude, I fucking cooked it, man, and even this guy was just like, man, that smells good. What is it? I was like, it's pork belly. You want some? He says, nah, man, I can't have that. He wasn't too. He realized he fucked up, man, because he wanted it. So he was like, man, that smells good. Yeah, but Man, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, the butcher. Do you have a guy? Like, do you have a spot? Do you go, or do you get the Costco stuff, man? They sell steaks at Costco. It's fucking awesome.
Steaks. This sounds weird. The things I always buy there is obviously on black chicken.
Yeah.
The bulk chicken, the mince. The mince is awesome. And then like you get like I get all my basics like fruit and veg, all that stuff in there. And then if I ever want to like buy anything random. Like I went there with the missus recently. Glasshouse candles were on sale. Scooped up some Glasshouse candles. They got everything, man.
Everything.
They got everything. It's the best. And my favorite bit's always when you walk towards the end and you got all the lollies, the L'Oreals. Oh,
it's so hard to
it's
not
hard
just
to
walk
not
through.
buy everything. Beef jerky, I'll grab one.
Yeah.
And maybe like a pack of like I think the aisle after it's like got like the bars.
Yeah.
Like fruit bars
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Maybe one of those depending, but
Yeah,
I avoid the other.
Dude, I fuck with their fucking off-brand shit, man. Like, not off-brand. I think it's actually branded. But I get their, like, fucking Puma hoodies and crap.
Oh, yeah.
I
That's
fuck with all
on-brand.
that.
It's all on-brand.
I get that. I get, like... I mean, since I've been... ever since the lockdowns, man, I wear trackies outside the house. You know, like...
Trackies are the best, man.
I go there, I get their shit, I get that. I get, I've been wearing the Fila tracksuits lately, man. I nearly bought a set of new kicks actually yesterday.
Yeah.
I went out to DFO, and or as they call it now, Cock, man. I fucking Canberra Outlet Centre, and I nearly look at these fucking shoes, man. I nearly bought these. I'll put a picture up here for the viewers. Look at those fucking
Some
feelers,
high
dude.
top feelers.
Yeah.
I like those.
Yeah.
Some retros.
I didn't have them there, so I have to go into another shop to get them. But that's what I got my set on for next. I want to be the fucking feeler. I want to be the feeler version of Dan Muggleton. You know how he's got the Adidas tracksuit?
He's got the Adidas tracksuit thing down.
Fuck that, yeah. Look at that. Canberra Comedy Festival 2025. Dan Muggleton, Marky Worthington, half an hour each. Feeler versus fucking Adidas.
I'll be there for that one for sure.
Dude, I'd be fucking punching above my weight if I got that.
Best thing that Costco have though, I forgot to mention this earlier on. I don't know if you've ever had it. The Southern fried chicken burgers.
Oh,
You ever had the burgers?
Yes.
They are sick.
For fucking, like, what,
They
$6?
$7. Them and obviously pizza slices are cool.
Yeah.
But the burger is like either the beef burger or the chicken burger.
No, I get the chicken, man.
Chicken
It's-
burger is amazing.
Dude, like, it's got all the shit on it, man, all the topping. Dude, so that's my routine. What I do is I go and get, because you know how people have noodles in the office, man? People heat up Maggi and shit like that.
Yeah.
I go into the aisle at Costco and get like a box of those creepy like fucking overseas noodle brands. Like,
The red ones or the whatever.
the
red
brown ones. I get. I think the brand's like Ichiban Delicious.
Something like that, yeah.
It's actually the brand, dude. Ichiban Delicious.
Delicious.
Yeah, and it's
Hey
got...
Jeff, need confirmation. It's Oriental flavor, baby. Shout out Jeff every time I say that. Yeah,
You got to give him credit to the artist.
100%.
Yeah, so I get that, and then like I'll be sitting there eating one of those burgers with that fucking like a stack of noodles just sitting on those like prison tables they have at Costco.
Yeah, don't move.
Yeah, it's like prison vibes, man. You're eating, you're looking over your shoulder. Someone will try and steak.
You got a little tray.
$1 soda.
Literally refillable.
Yeah, one
100%.
refill. That's it. So
Is it
you
one?
know, yeah, it's only one
For who?
now. Yeah, no
For
one.
you?
Yeah,
Not for me.
dude, I always get a roadie. Yeah.
You want something?
It's free.
Put some in a little bowl for later. Yeah.
Like when 7-Eleven does the BYO cup for the slushies.
Oh, yeah,
Every
yeah.
year they do that.
And people bring like tubs, I've heard.
I've seen people bring a KFC bucket, dude.
Yeah,
just
I heard
fill
people
it up.
bring
Yeah.
stupid like containers.
Well, that's what I was going to say, man. You know how we're talking about, like, do you eat pork and that sort of shit, dude? And because I've got the bigger beard, man.
Yeah.
Dude, it was funny. You know, I wear the backwards cap, right?
Yeah.
I went and get my license updated because I got my motorbike license in March.
Yep.
And I needed to get it added to my license. Like, they needed to, and that, because it'd been years since I had my photo taken.
Let's do another one.
They're like, let's take another one. And dude, I had like it was someone's like first, they hadn't been doing it for long.
Yeah.
And it was like the afternoon, it was fucking, everyone was busy. So she took the photo for me.
Yeah.
But she didn't like ask me to take off
Your cap.
my cap. And I reckon it's because she thought that I was like some sort of like religious fucking thing. You know how like it's a bit touchy. You don't know if someone's like, take your hat off or whatever.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, I feel like either she just overlooked it or like she wasn't sure whether like the reason I had a beard.
So your license picture has a picture of you with a cap.
Dude, I'll show you after this. My license photo has me with this cap on backwards. That's my driver's license photo.
That's sick.
I'm never going back in there again. I'm just going to renew it online from now on.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
So yeah, rocking the backwards cap in the. I think I still even got my glasses on, man. Like it should be my comedy headshot. I'd be like, hey, could you send a copy of that to me?
You should.
I need to book shows with this photo. Yeah, fucking sponsored by Access Canberra. But yeah, dude, fuck. Let's do quick plugs and shout outs and shit and wrap it on that, man. I'm fucking glad to have a chat to you, man. It's been a good. We deep dive into the comedy scene, which is good.
That was a good one.
But yeah, you might have noticed I got the Marky Worthington comedy mug. I got Sam a shirt, man.
Shout out Marky Worthington with the baseball tee. That tee's getting worn as well, for sure.
Well, last time you were on the show, you gave me one of yours, so like I always like to return the favor. And I remember you said to me, "You know us Brits, we don't come empty-handed."
That's it,
but
bro.
I just got this merch done recently. I haven't put it up for sale yet, so
you're gonna make sure you have this all up for sale at your show.
Yeah. So it's all. I'm trying to build a website at the moment, but it's just so difficult to try and do sales and stuff through the website. So what I'm going to have to do is set up a separate thing just for the merch,
right,
like an eBay store, just to get it out there, and leave the website for like promo, because I'm having trouble working out how to integrate like shop with website.
Right.
Because I don't want someone to like pay for something and then me not get the notification and not know that they've bought it. Whereas if I do it through eBay, I get emails, I know that it's sold, it's tracked, it's got shipping, all that shit.
Fair enough.
So I'm just going to bite the bullet. So yeah, actually, by the time this episode comes out, you'll be able to get this stuff on the eBay store. So you're the first consumer. And then, anyone else can get it in time for the show.
What else we got? So we got mugs, we got t-shirts.
Mugs, tees, and that's it for now. Fucking comedy tickets.
That's it. That's all you need to start with. Next will be backward caps.
Yeah, that's
caps need to come next at some point. You need a cap. And then get a detachable beard.
Yeah, it's on the cap, dude. It's
a cap that comes with
the beard. Yeah, they think it's some fucking radical group, dude. The thing is, I'm leaning into, like, I know a few times I've been billed as the king of Belconnen. I had this idea of just like leaning into that branding and just like
no one's taking it.
But no one wants it. But the thing is,
I know, that's what I'm saying. Take it.
It's not really marketable for like outside of Canberra, but it is kind of cool, like just to have like a silly title, you know, like maybe just like my Instagram bio or some shit. Just
leading up to the Canberra festival would be awesome.
Yeah,
King of Belconnen.
Yeah, that'd be a good solo show in the festival, actually.
That'd be a good title.
Yeah.
King of Belconnen.
Fucking look at that, eh? But yeah, fucking Mr. Marketing Manager here. But yeah, I'm the marketing manager. That's you, man. Bro. Someone said to me, it's just like, it's a bit hard to miss your comedy post, so you're on it 3 times. I was just like, well, that's how it is, man. It's only 2 on that one, man. But yeah, I reduced it. I evolve it every couple of years. But yeah, man, what do you got coming up? So this one comes out in 2 weeks. Any gigs or anything that you want to plug?
Oh yeah, 28th of Are you doing 28th of October?
No, I'm in Melbourne then.
That's it. So 20th of October, just doing Courtyard Theatre.
Oh yeah.
So that'll be cool. It's like a showcase.
Yeah,
like 5 or 6 people in each run.
Yep.
And yeah, that's about it, man. Just leading up to the Canberra Festival, man.
Yeah, well, hopefully you get everything.
Hopefully we both get in, and
But yeah, aside from that, so 20th, go see Sam Silla. I won't be in town for that, but there's a bunch of other comedians as well performing around that time. So it'll be good. Also, there might be some video and clips and shit like that you'll be able to get from it as well.
If I come to episode 150, I'm bringing beef jerky as well.
Yeah,
we have a bowl of beef jerky in the middle.
Yeah, good
for sure.
We'll call that the Canberra Comedy Beef episode.
Yeah.
We squash the beef, dude. Yeah,
listen, different types. We'll do a little beef jerky taste off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Can you guess the branding?
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck, man, that's a good idea. We'll turn it into a game show. Fuck it.
Sick.
But yeah, thanks for being on the show, man. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Make sure you check out Sam Silla on Instagram
and Marky Worthington.
Yeah, we go. See, promotion is king. It's King of Balconen. But yeah, all right. Cheers everyone for tuning in. Peace.
Don't buy me a drink. Just name names. Yeah, right. Big Tony. You'll get fucking thrown out of the strip club with your floppy disk.
All day.
Make people feel shame for shit all day.
Don't blow
Turn it
it.
into a hard drive. Yeah, right. You'll get fucking- We're here to-
Keep it simple. Count your money.
that they're not proud of. Just give me $10.
All right.